from Business Skills Studio. We're the place that ambitious entrepreneurs come to grow successful and amazing businesses. Now today I'm here to talk to you about how to use a marketing calendar, and this video works really well as a follow-up to the marketing planner video that I prepared for you. So if you haven't watched the marketing planner video, then I suggest you do that now, because that gives you some of the pre-work that you need to do before you then start writing your calendar. So what's a marketing calendar? Well, if you think about it, all the activity that you'll have identified that's relevant for achieving your marketing objectives and reaching your target audiences, all that activity has to be scheduled throughout the year at the right time. And rather than trying to hold all that in your head, or maybe jotting it in your diary but not having it in front of you when you're at work, how about having it on a calendar that you could just pin on the wall? A little like A4 sheet, that's all you'd need, just to show you at a glance when you've got activity planned for and what you should be doing and when. So I'm going to show you what my little calendar looks like. So hold on a sec while I just head over to it. Here we go. So as you can see, this is a really simple template. It does make really quite a big difference when you're trying to make sure that you're keeping up with your marketing activities. What I've got here is the months of the year running across the top. Well, you could adapt this idea and put the weeks of the year if you wanted to. So instead of it being 12 months on a page, you could have 4 weeks for each month. And then down the left-hand side here, I've got the different activity that you might be doing to promote your business. And this activity should be directly linked to the activity that you identified as relevant from the marketing planner that you completed. So I've just got some ideas written down the side here of different kinds of activity, from mail shots, email campaigns, leaflet drops, Facebook ad campaign, and so on. And you know, you will have your own activity down there that you've identified. And then what you do is, for each of the activities, you will then schedule it across the year. So, for example, I've got a little tick in here to show that in January, a mail shot will be going out to my clients, and maybe it's going to be a New Year offer or something, or a brochure that's a paper brochure that's going out in the mail to show them a range of products and services that are on offer. So something like that. So if I wanted to schedule that at other times of the year, I could just copy that little tick there and maybe pop it in halfway through the year for another mail shot to go out. So there we've got two occasions during the year when a mail shot will go. That means that if you had that planner on the wall, you'd know that it was that was coming up, and you'd be ready for it. You'd be getting the mail shot printed and liaising with printers and getting all your sort of labels sorted for your envelopes. It wouldn't just sort of come as a surprise to you. You can see it coming. Let me just show you how I got hold of a tick, in case any of you aren't familiar with the word processing software on your computer. I use Word for Mac, so I'll show you how I do it, but it'll be very similar in whatever word processing software you have. So let me move on to email campaign here. So let's say I wanted to run an email campaign in the month following the mail shot. So I've got my cursor in that part of the table there for February. I go up to Insert, Symbol, and I'm going to have a little browse through the symbols, and there's the tick. And in Mac you can just drag it across. I think in Microsoft you have to then double click on that tick and it brings it into wherever you've got your cursor. So there we go, that's how you bring your tick in. And let's copy that and pop that in here as well. Maybe you do an email campaign leading up to Christmas as well. Let's take something that maybe you might be doing more regularly, like maybe a Facebook ad campaign. You might have those scheduled for several times during the year. I'm going to show you another way of highlighting the month. Now, instead of having a tick, you could, if you sort of highlight the cell there, the cell on the table, and format that cell by shading it a nice bright colour. There you go. That sort of gives you an at a glance view of when that activity is going to be happening, And it also means, of course, that you can colour code your activity a little bit. So you could have anything that's social media related in pink, or you could have anything that's mail related, as in real mail, like paper mail. You could have that in a different colour. Let's just keep those all pink for now. Let's just assume there's going to be 4 of those in a year. Let's assume that you're going to do 2 exhibitions. Let's have exhibitions as a different colour. They're going to take place in these months. And something like social media updates that will actually go on all year. If you highlight the whole spectrum of time from January right through to December, it might be that we want to have that highlighted right the way across. And let's put that in pink, because I did say you could colour code all your social media activity in the same colour. So there you go. And that's how you would build your calendar up, either with ticks or with colour blocks. So I quite like the colour blocks actually. I think they're quite nice and visual. And you can, of course, as I say, you could have these like 1 per month or 1 for a whole year, depending on how active you need to be. You could stick this up on your wall and you could update it. You could stick up a new one. But it's a really good way of keeping an eye on what you're supposed to be doing marketing-wise in your business, and it stops that problem of only marketing when you're quiet. We need to be marketing consistently and regularly in our businesses. And if you schedule things for the whole year, it means you've always got your mind on your marketing. So let me just shut that down and come back to full screen. So I hope you found that really helpful. Remember, if you do the marketing planner video first, have a little look at that and complete the video, complete the planner that I've given you, the planner template. That will make a lot more sense if you do that before you come on and do the calendar. But anyway, I hope that's been helpful, and until next time, good luck with your business. Drop me a message through the website if there's anything I can do to help, if anything needs explaining, and I'll see you next time. Bye.